morning, Good morning, Chairman DeSantis and Ranking Member Lynch. My name is Jamiel Shaw. My son, Jamiel Andre Shaw II, was murdered by a dreamer, DACA recipient, a child brought to this country by no fault of his own. My family's peace and freedom were stolen by an illegal alien from Mexico. He was brought here by his illegal alien parents and allowed to grow up as a wild animal. Some people believe that if you are brought over by no fault of your own, that it makes you a good person. They want us to believe that DREAM Act kids don't murder. I am here to debunk that myth. Kids brought over the border by no fault of their own do kill Americans. How many Americans killed by illegal aliens are too many? 1, 2, 100, 1,000, 100,000? Ask any parent whose child was murdered by an illegal alien how many is too many. As one of those parents, I am here to tell you that 1 is too many. My son, Jamiel Shaw II, was murdered while walking on his own street, 3 houses down from his home. An illegal alien on his 3rd gun charge was visiting a neighbor when my son was coming home. He shot my son in the stomach and then in the head, killing him. Do black lives really matter, or does it matter only if you are shot by a white person or a white policeman? The district attorney proved in court that my son was murdered because he was black and wearing a Spider-Man backpack. Jamiel's mother, Army Sergeant Nita Shaw, who was serving in Iraq fighting for their freedom, called me from Iraq to ask, was it true that Jazz was dead? And Jazz is the name we call our son, his nickname. How many other military families have made that same phone call from some foreign land in disbelief that their sons or daughters have been killed in America by illegal alien invaders? Do military families matter? DREAM Act kids have turned my family's American dream into a nightmare. The illegal alien dreamer that murdered my son only served 4 months of an 8-month sentence for assault with a deadly weapon and battery on a police officer. He was released from the county jail the day before he executed my son. Why was this violent illegal alien allowed to walk the streets of America instead of being deported? Why was ICE not called to pick up this violent invader? We were promised that the federal government would keep us safe from violent illegal aliens. Article 4, Section 4 of the U.S. Constitution guarantees us protection against invasion. I see and hear black politicians, black athletes, black stars say, hands up, don't shoot. My son was shot in the head by an illegal alien gangbanger while he lay on his back with his hands up. He still shot him through his hand into his head and killed him. My son thought he could walk down the street and not be murdered by an illegal alien, that he could depend on the government to secure our borders and keep the bad people out. Yes, black families matter. Yes, military families matter. All families matter. But the duty of the U.S. government is to always put American families first. Honorable Chairman, I had a different name, I'm sorry. Honorable Chairman, Ranking Member, today's hearing was called to review the Department of Homeland Security's policies and procedures for the apprehension and detention and release of non-citizens unlawfully present in the United States. In his November 20th, 2014 speech to the nation on immigration, President Obama said, if you are a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. The president said he wanted to work with both parties to pass a more permanent legislative solution. The president also said, and to those members of Congress who question my authority to make our immigration system work better or question the wisdom of me acting where Congress has failed, I have one answer: pass a bill. In 3 of the past 4 Congresses, Representative Walter Jones has introduced the Legal Alien Crime Reporting Act, which would address many of the issues this hearing was called to discuss, but could never get a hearing. In the 113th Congress, Representative Jones renamed the bill after my son, H.R. 1888, the Jamiel Shaw Jr. Memorial Act of 2013. never got a hearing. As we sit here today, I offer for consideration H.R. 1041, Jamiel Shaw II Memorial Act of 2015. It is only 2 pages long, but chops at the root of the problem. Until the FBI is allowed to track and report illegal alien crime, it is doubtful that the American people will understand how severe the problem of violent illegal alien crime is. I doubt any 10 people would define comprehensive immigration reform the same way. But I can assure you that what we really need is comprehensive immigration enforcement, secure borders and ports of entry, and the oversight of Congress is to ensure that America and American families are job one. Thank you, and I welcome your questions.
Thank you, Mr.